Hey guys, what's going on? In this video I'm going to show you all about what I did on Friday, how I lost money with Lux Algo on Friday, and how the market is likely to change over the next week or two, how it's been for the last week or two, and just kind of go through what I'm going to do this coming week with Lux Algo. Before we get started, check out the link in the description below. It'll take you to the page that you're looking at right now. It's for a webinar which my friend Stephen Brooks is running, and so he basically has this amazing new service where you can automate your trades. So pre-market, you can automate your trades. It takes like 5 minutes, and then throughout the day, the trade will execute. These are 0 DTE day trades, so really not seen anything like this. The fact that you can basically get the advantages of swing trading, but do these intraday. So setting the stuff up before the market opens, just letting it run. If it triggers, it's great. You make money. If it doesn't, then it's fine too. But people have been giving me a lot of testimonials. I've seen over 150 testimonials in the last few days from people, all basically showing how great the service is. So I really think it's worth your time early this coming week. If you sign up for the training, I think there'll be at least one training day, maybe two. And basically, Stephen will be going through how he uses these support and resistance levels on SPX and ES, basically to set up these automated trades that take less than 5 minutes a day, that have the ability to make you substantial amounts of money day trading without actually day trading, which is really cool. So a lot of people have already bought this service. I've been sending out the direct link to the buy cart, and a lot of people have already bought it. But I thought it was worth just posting this webinar once again because it's one of the coolest services I've come across for a while. So pretty excited about it, and I think you will be too. All right, let's talk about LuxAlgo. So this last week it's been pretty nasty. Basically, this was Friday. You see this area here where we gap down, pretty big gap down. These are always really hard to trade with Lux Algo because you're really like, the signal basically alerts straight away because it's had this big sell off, and often it'll just reverse immediately, and that's what you can see happened on Friday morning. So I was very hesitant to enter on this down signal, even though we'd had this big gap down, because often you get this reversal, and that's what happened. This is a 1 minute on SPY. So yeah, it was a difficult day. It doesn't look like it in retrospect, but I took one trade and I took the biggest loss I've taken in quite a while. So I actually took this one right here. So the smart trail had turned bullish right here on this candle, and I jumped in, kind of held it, and then suddenly we had this big sell off, and the smart trail flipped, and I exited for a 25% loss on my June 26th calls that had on this candle. So of course I picked the only losing signal of the day. The next signal, nice entry here all the way up, and continued, and then a nice short down here. So overall, actually it was really good. Worth noting here, I do have the filter on, so it might be something I'm doing going forward, which is to get rid of a lot of the noise. So with this choppy market, we've been seeing a lot of problems with choppy signals. So under here, I turned on the smart filter, so the smart trail filter, and that basically gets rid of the stuff that you don't want to see, the stuff that goes against the trend. So I'm going to turn that off now, and you can see how much messier it gets. So you can see straight away there's way more signals. There's ones that go against the trend, so the trend is bullish here with the blue bullish smart trail, and then you're getting a signal to short here and nothing happens, and another short here and nothing happens. Short here, very little happens. Short here, nothing happens for a long time, then it breaks on the flip of the smart trail. Here's another one long here that wasn't there before. So it's definitely noisier. So I think going forward, given this chop, and I'll explain kind of why I think we're in this chopping range in a sec, but going forward I think I'm going to turn on the smart trail filter, which just basically gets rid of everything that goes against the trend. So you'll see in the background as things disappear here, as the smart filter trail comes on. Okay, actually it's not doing it yet. The smart trail filter seems to be lagging a little bit here. There we go. See how the things go off in the background. So it's a much cleaner chart. Again, I'd have taken the only failing signal here, which was really annoying because I was in it quite big, and well, not big, but it wasn't a small position compared to my normal size, so it's very annoying. Okay, so why are we seeing chop? What's going on with the market? Let's talk about that a little bit. So over the last 5 weeks, we've seen basically a really bullish trend. So we go to the weekly chart here. You can see that over the last 5 weeks, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big green candles, and then we've started to sell off here all the way back down to here. And so that's really not unexpected, right? 5 strong weeks. This is ES, so the market generally, the futures. And basically, we've had this pullback, and it's not really that surprising. I mean, if you look in the past, I mean, this is one of the longest streaks we've had for several years now. It's very uncommon to have these types of runs. The last one looks like it was back here in 2022, so about a year ago. We had a kind of a similar run, but really not as big if you consider it from down here, right? So we've had a really good run. Really hasn't happened since back here somewhere. We had a good run up. So quite an extraordinary run. So we could really expect to move down here, in my opinion. And so if you look on the daily, that was the weekly chart. If we look on the daily chart, 1 year, 1 day, you can see we have this sort of bull flag. Now, it doesn't look particularly strong to me. The resistance, or well, the support even for this would be around 4382 probably. And so if we break down below this on Monday, or when the futures open in an hour or two, then that could be a problem, right? We could see a sell-off, and that would be a bearish market from, well, bearish medium or short-term trend. If we see a rejection here and a push up, then we could actually continue up, which would be really nice. So I feel like we're at a key level on ES at the moment, and I mentioned that in our Discord earlier as well. So you can see, zooming out a bit more, what this looks like. But a pullback here would not be unexpected. So my initial guess, and I hope I'm wrong because I have some long positions that are slightly long biased, might actually be that we see a break of this tonight and tomorrow. But we'll see. You got to respond to the market rather than trying to predict it. So yeah. So anyway, that's what's been giving us a lot of the chop, as we have been starting to pull back, but people are uncertain because of this really nice rally we've had over the last few weeks. And then we were like, okay, are we really going down? Are we not going down? Are we just consolidating? What's going on? And that causes this really choppy price action that we're seeing. And especially with Lux Algo, we're starting to see signals that are failing fairly regularly. So I'd encourage you, if you just bought Lux Algo, stick with it. I think try and refine it, what works best in these choppy markets and what doesn't. I think it's a powerful tool, and I'm really enjoying using it even in these markets. Alright guys, hopefully it's helpful. Make sure you check out the link in the description below to Stephen's webinar, How Average Traders Made 3750, 5,770 and $17,000 last week using his daily levels. So important that these are not just the levels. It doesn't just give you the levels. I've been sending them out to my email list, by the way, for you guys that aren't on it. You should definitely jump on it if you can. I've been sending out the daily levels, but really the value here is how to trade the daily levels automatically, how to set things up within a few minutes every morning before the market opens, so you can go about your day and just kind of do your thing while the market makes you money, hopefully. That's always the goal, right? Alright guys, till next time.